Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica Nkosi. Today I'm going to be talking about the ways to prepare yourself for varsity. We all know that going to varsity is one of the best achievements ever. It's exciting, it's overwhelming. So these are the things that I think you should consider or you should take note of when you're about to go to varsity. Even before you can even physically go there, you can plan them, you can apply them. You know, it's going to help you, especially the first one that I'm going to talk about. So stay tuned and listen to what I'm going to say. Okay guys, like the ways that I think you should prepare yourself for varsity. Firstly, you need to plan ahead. What do I mean about you planning ahead is the subject that you choose when you're going to matric or when you're going to grade 10 or anyway. Like, because you have to choose the subject that's going to be linked to the course that you want to pursue when you go to varsity. Firstly, make a research on the course. Make a thorough research on the course that you want to pursue and check the requirements that they want at the varsity or what they require, so that when you write your matric, you make sure that you excel to that subject, and you make sure that you can be advantageous into being accepted at varsity. So plan ahead, sit down. Before you can even write your matric, sit down and also plan on how you're going to make sure that you pass, you can make it in the course that you want to pursue when you get to varsity. So the second one that I think you should do is know what you want. Guys, it's very important when you're going to varsity to know what you really want, not what your parents want or what your friends want, because we all know that when we're doing our grade 12 or our matric, we usually follow what our friends want. If your friend says, I want to pursue my career in nursing, you end up saying, I also want to do nursing because my friends, you know, you feel comfortable around them. No, don't do that. Know what you want, not what your parents want. Yes, your parent can put pressure on you and say, no, you need to be a doctor or you need to be a lawyer or anything like that. But if you know what you want, you will tell them that, no, I'm interested in teaching, so that's what career that I want to pursue. And also stand firm, because when you go to varsity, if you don't know what you want, people will take advantage of you, your classmates, your lectures, the people that you meet there. Because remember, we are coming from different backgrounds, we are raised different, so it's easy when you don't know what you want to be easily influenced and also to be easily like dragged onto something that you are not there to do, you know. So I will advise you that sit down with yourself, set your own goals, understand why you are going to varsity, understand why do you have to go to varsity, you know, so that when you get there, you won't be taken advantage of and you won't go there to play. So know what you want, set your own goals, and go there knowing what you want. So the third thing that I'm thinking that you should do is always involve your parents. People I know that you will say, why do I have to involve my parents? Your parents, they are your first supporters. They are your first people to support you, you know. So involve them in everything that you do, like every plan. Okay, I want to pursue this course. Sit down with them, tell them what you want, tell them which course you want to pursue, and tell them like everything. Be open when you apply for a certain varsity. Be open to them. Let them be aware of your plans. Let them be aware what you want to go and study, so that they can be able to support you. Because yes, some parents, they want to support their kids, but their kids, they are so private to a point where they don't know how to talk to them, you know. So it's so good, it's so advisable for your parents to be involved. And also whenever you feel like you are facing challenges at school, especially when you're a first year, There are a lot of challenges that you're going to face, the adjustment. You're used to your parents, you're used to your family, so it's best for you to involve your parents, so always make sure that you involve your parents. And also, the other thing that I'm thinking that you need to do before you go to Varsity, you need to prepare yourself, is remember that you're going to go there and you'll be living alone for the first time. It's going to be hard, guys. It's going to be hard. So it's best for you to prepare yourself. Like what I mean that living alone for the first time, you need to prepare yourself is that you need to understand that no daddy, no mama, no sissy will be there. It's going to be just you and your books and your friends and a lot of strangers that you don't even know. So make sure that you prepare yourself, like you start doing those minor things, at home, that help in the house, clean, do dishes, cook, all those things. Those things, they will prepare you for Varsity, because when you do house chores, you'll be doing your own house chores, so your room chores actually. So that's why I'm saying to you, prepare yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, that staying there alone, and yeah, try to practice that while you are still at home. So, and another thing that I'm thinking is following after that, living alone for the first time, is that learn how to cook. Learn how to cook. It's so important, guys. You don't want to go to Varsity and live with takeaways, because sometimes you want to cook that favorite dish of yours, So learn how to cook. Learn how to cook the food that you love. If you don't know how to cook, ask your sister, ask your brother, ask your mother, ask your father to teach you how to cook. Start learning how to cook at home, because when you get to Varsity and then you don't know how to cook, it's going to be hard for you, because you're going to be living with takeaways, you're going to be living with takeaways, and I'm telling you, it's not going to take you anywhere. So make sure that you learn how to cook. Teach yourself how to cook. Assist at home. If you are that one person who don't get involved too much into cooking, all those things, just make sure that you assist at home, you involve yourself around cooking, because in Varsity, if you are planning to be there for 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, you need to know how to cook. And also remember that it's expensive to buy takeaways. And also, some of us are not from the good background. You'll find yourself that they're sending you 500 PHN every month. And I'm telling you, with that 500, you still need to survive in buying toiletries. You still need to survive in buying food. So you don't want to see yourself spending money on takeaways. Please, before you can go to Varsity, learn how to cook food. Any kind of food, your favorite dish or anything. It's going to save you money, it's going to save your time. Because in Varsity, you're staying alone. You can cook today and eat the food for the next 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, whenever you like. So learn how to cook. Okay, and again, this one that is follow is consider setting a student budget. What I mean about that is that sit down with yourself and say, okay, how much am I going to need for the whole month to survive? Like in terms of buying food, in terms of surviving like normally, in terms of buying toiletries, in terms of entertaining yourself a bit, you need to set a student budget. Don't overspend. Be that 1% that doesn't overspend, Sit down with yourself and say, okay, fine, this is how much, maybe 500 that I can survive with. Make sure that you use that money you use that, you stick to it. Yes, we are students, we don't know, we're still freshers, we are still adjusting to the new environment, but I think you should just sit down with yourself before going to varsity, with your family, with whoever that is supporting you financially, and say, okay, this is how much that I'm gonna need every month, because I need to buy food, because I need to buy toiletries, because I need this and this and this. And also it differs. Sometimes you're staying off campus, sometimes you're staying on campus, and on campus is better because you are not paying every month. So off campus sometimes it's a bit tough because you have to pay each and every month. So that's why I'm saying to you, consider setting a student budget. That's going to help you to survive varsity, and it's going to discipline you, and it's going to give you like a lot of opportunity to be, to save, a lot of money. So the other one that I think you should do is join the orientation program. It's either you're an international student or you're not. Join the orientation program, because that program, it gives you the opportunity to know more about the campus, to know more about your faculty, to know more about your school. So it's best for you to join the orientation program, because remember, you're still new, you're still a fresher, you don't know anything. Basically, you don't know anything. So by joining the orientation program, you're giving yourself opportunity to meet new people. So joining the orientation program, it's really gonna help you to meet people. And because remember, when you're doing the orientation, it's most varsity, it takes a week to be on it. So it's best for you to join it, and you can meet your lifetime best friend there, or your lifetime partner, who knows. So it's encouraged for you to join the orientation program, so that you can know better about the varsity, you can know where to find what, you can know where to find the disability service center, nowadays they even have the counseling service center, the admin, all those things. It helps you to get the opportunity to get those things, to know these things, and where to go, where to find help. So it's really advantageous for you to really join the orientation program. And also, that I'm thinking it's best for you to do when you go to varsity is that commit to time management, guys. It's the best thing to do. And I'm saying this because I've been in varsity. I know how it operates. Anything happens at any given time. So committing to time management will help you. If you have to go and study, regardless of what you're doing at that time, go and study. If you set your goals that, okay, by 6 o'clock, I'm going to study till 8 o'clock, that's really going to help you. Don't go with the flow. Don't study when it's exam time. Don't study when it's test time, but set your own goals. Set your own goals, read, study, and don't say, okay, because my friend says he wants to go and study, or she wants to go and study, let me go and study. No, it doesn't work like that. We all know our minds. Some people, they are able to study at night. Maybe you can't study at night. You are able to study in the morning. So that's why I'm saying to you, study yourself, understand yourself, what you can do and what you cannot do. If you are not a person that can cross night, do that. But if you're that person that cannot, you are unable to cross night, don't do it. Don't be under pressure of friends. If your friend says, oh, by 8 o'clock I'm going to study, if you know by 8 o'clock you'll be tired, you'd rather go in the morning. So commit to time management, and also attend your classes. If your class is at 7 o'clock, make sure that you're there. You sleep in time. Vele in varsity, there are no, I can say sleeping pattern, they differ, because sometimes it's exam time, it's test weeks, all those things. So that's why they differ. So you just need to plan your time around that, around your timetable, around your classes, around anything. But make sure that you try and get enough sleep when you are free, when you then have a lot of work, and also commit to it and also plan on it. You know, it's really going to help you to progress and to see where you are going. If there's a bash, then you have to study. You rather study. Bashes, they don't go away. But not, it's always there, you know. So make sure that you commit to your time management. So, and another thing, remind yourself that it's okay to ask for help. Guys, you're still new to Varsity, to a new environment, to a new space. Just associate yourself with asking questions. Always ask questions if you don't know anything. If you don't know something, if you need help on something, ask. Don't do something, then at the end of the day, you'll be like, oh, I didn't know. You know, yes, it's understandable. We will do mistakes, all those things, but at the end of the day, you need to remind yourself that it's okay to ask questions. You know, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. You're still new. Even 30 years, they still ask. You know, so don't feel bad about it. Just make sure that you ask questions so that you know the campus, you know where to find what, or where to find that, where to find it. You know, you don't sit in your room and feel bad about yourself. Ask questions. There are a lot of people who can assist you. And also, the last one that I think you should do is put safety first. You're still new. You don't really know people. You don't really know the campus. Avoid walking at night alone.